welcome back. And today we are headed to Hawaii, and we would love to share with you all the great things that you can do there. So let's go. If you're like our family, one of the first things you'll want to do when you reach Oahu is to hit the beach. We stayed at the lovely Hyatt Regency on Waikiki Beach, which was located conveniently right across the street from the beach. So when we were ready to go, all we had to do is come out the front door and cross the street. Of course, there are many activities to do on the beach, and then there's also a banyan tree located just across the street from the hotel if you just want to sit and people watch and enjoy the sights and sounds of the beach. While at Waikiki, you want to stop by the beautiful statue welcoming you with open arms, which is the statue of the father of modern surfing. Up next on our list of things to do in Oahu is to learn to surf. Even though we're from Florida, our children had never surfed before, so we wanted to take this opportunity in Hawaii for them to learn to surf. Of course, there are many places where you can take lessons and learn to surf. Fortunately, my husband knows how to surf, so he was able to give our kids lessons. Whether you stay at the Waikiki Hyatt or not, you want to stop by and check out their farmers market. When we were there, the market happened on Monday and Wednesdays, but you want to probably call and be sure that that's the same when you visit. It's a lovely place to meet locals and pick up some local produce or local handmade items. While at the Hyatt Waikiki, you want to stop by Dylan's Candy Bar. It's a fun place for kids and kids at heart to pick up a sweet treat to have while you're staying in Waikiki. Speaking of sweet treats, up next on our list of things to do in Oahu is to stop by Leonards Bakery. Leonards sells masadas, and they make them the same way they did back when they opened in 1952. They make them by scratch and by hand and with lots of aloha. One thing to take note of is that Leonards is more of a grab-and-go establishment, as they don't really have any place to sit. Our family ended up going across the street and just sitting on a curb and eating our masadas. We then realized why chickens were in Moana, that chickens are very popular in Hawaii, and you will see them many places you go. And they definitely wanted some of our Leonards. The babies are coming. Noah. Our final sweet treat stop on our list of things to do in Oahu is the Dole Plantation. The Dole Plantation has a train tour that takes you through the fields and teaches you about the things that they do at Dole Plantation. They also have the pineapple garden maze, and of course you can't stop there without having some Dole Whip. If you want more information and a full tour of the Dole Plantation, be sure to check out our video on the Dole Plantation. Click the link above. If you're already at the Dole Plantation, you're already headed to the North Shore. The North Shore has lots of things to do, so up next on our list of things to do is to try to find sea turtles. We stopped at Lanikai Beach as we heard that this was a popular place to see the sea turtles, and we did find them there. You just want to remember that sea turtles are a protected animal in Hawaii, so you want to keep your distance and definitely do not want to touch them. As you know, the North Shore is very famous for surfing. It is one of the places with very rough surf, so I would not recommend it for family surfing. My husband is an experienced surfer, and the waves were not as bad during the time of year that we were there, so he was in hog heaven able to get out and catch some waves. So while I wouldn't recommend the North Shore for surfing, it is a great place to stop and watch surfers if that is something that your family is interested in. While in the North Shore, you may be interested in visiting Waimea Valley. This beautiful place is rich in Hawaiian history and cultural sites, and it is also has a botanical garden. There's 5,000 botanicals along a paved path, which will take you to the 45-foot waterfall. Depending on the day, you might also be able to swim in the waterfall. For more information about Waimea Valley, be sure to check out our video on it. There are many luau's to choose from while in Hawaii, and we chose the one that is at Waimea Valley, which is the Tao Luau. We really enjoyed the luau and thought it was fantastic. To learn more about the luau, check out our Waimea Valley and Tao Luau video. If you work up an appetite while in Waimea Valley, you can head 2 minutes north to the Pupukea food trucks. They have fish tacos and lots of yummy things to eat. If you're like our family, snorkeling is high on your list of things to do while in Oahu. If that's the case, you should definitely approach with caution as you would with any other water activity. While snorkeling can be fairly safe, you will be swimming at your own risk, so you want to take the proper precautions to keep your family safe. There are many experienced snorkeling tours that you can take in Oahu. With that being said, our family had prior experience snorkeling, so we brought the proper gear, including life jackets for the kids, and snorkeled on our own. We snorkeled at Waikiki Beach by our hotel, and here you can see us snorkeling at Sharks Cove. Sharks Cove is located across the street from the Pupukea food trucks and is part of the Pupukea Beach Park. On the south side of the park is Sharks Cove's Tides Pools, which is a great place to wade in the water and explore. This is actually where we saw a sea turtle. The day we were there, the water was shallow enough that the water was up to our calves. I would highly suggest water shoes. I actually fell at one point and scratched my leg up pretty good. In the tide pool area, even though the water is shallow, we were still able to get on our bellies and float. Since we had experienced snorkeling and weren't there during the difficult surf season, we did venture out into the cove. I will say, even though we were not there during the bad surf season, the cove was still quite rough, so we didn't stay very long. It's probably best if you have children to stay in the tide pools because, to be honest, we just saw as many beautiful fish there as we did in the cove. If you're looking for a more family-friendly snorkeling environment, you should check out Hanama Bay Nature Preserve. The shoreline is calm and you can wade right into the water. You won't have to swim far to reach clear water full of sea life. So no matter which snorkeling experience you choose in Oahu, you want to be sure to check the forecast before going, to be sure you're not putting yourself or your family at risk. Snorkeling can be a wonderful activity in Oahu if done safely. Pearl Harbor National Memorial was one of the must-see places on our trip to Oahu. The memorial offers a place to connect to the history of World War II in the Pacific. While reservations are not required for many things on property, reservations for the USS Arizona Memorial programs via recreation.gov are strongly recommended. We planned our trip last minute, so we did not have reservations. At the time, we were allowed to show up when they opened to see if we could get in the standby tickets, and that's what we did and were able to get in. You'll need to check their website to see if that's an option when you visit if you're unable to reserve tickets ahead of time. Up next on our list of things to do in Oahu is Diamond Head State Monument. As Hawaii's most recognized landmark, it's known for its historic hiking trails, stunning coast views, and military history.
Gotcha, we are almost there. We are not almost there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Not too far. Diamond Head does require entry and parking reservations for all non-residents, so please plan accordingly and make your reservations before coming. As you can tell by this video, the last 1/10 of a mile is all stairs and especially steep, so you want to allow 1.5 to 2 hours for your hike.
That I will now hit my head, and it's very, 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 very steep.
Alright, I think we almost made it to the end. Go ahead. We made it to the very top. There's the crater.
And it's not very high up, actually.
If you're thinking about going to Diamond Head, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we plan to have a full video describing Diamond Head and all it has to offer. While you're in the area, if you enjoy botanical gardens, you'll want to check out the Kcc Cactus Garden. Located on the Kapolani Community College campus, you can park near Parking Lot C and visit the garden. The garden was created in 1988. It'll only take probably about 5-10 minutes to walk around and visit the different cactuses in the garden.
Ooh, there's a cactus tree.
Our final stop on our list of things to do while in Oahu is the International Marketplace. Located in the heart of Waikiki, this is an open-air shopping, dining, and entertainment destination. Thank you for joining us today as we visited things to do in Oahu. If you enjoyed this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you plan on an upcoming trip to Oahu, be sure to check out our other videos we took while in Hawaii. Stay peachy!